Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate y'all for being here. So someone gifted me something off of my Amazon wish list. So I want to say thank you before we start the video. Thank you from Miss Nita Bonita. Nita Bonita, thank you, girl. You sent me one of my gifts from the wish list on Amazon. You can't tell what it is because it's not put together, but it's a rack for my hats, my baseball caps to go in my closet that I just recently organized. So thank you, ma'am. I could have storage for all my caps, having them be everywhere. So I appreciate you, Miss Nita Bonita. Okay. And thank y'all for all that are sending me gifts as well this season. I really appreciate you. I'm going to try to shout you guys out at the beginning of each video when I receive a gift. So thank you so much. I do have that gift list wish. It's actually my Amazon wish list in the description bar and at the top of these comments. And I'm going to put it again here in case y'all are feeling generous for the holiday season. And y'all can send me something. Off the wish list. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. I'm gonna paste it again in the live comments, and then y'all can see it in the description bar. I think it's the second link. Thank y'all. So appreciate that. So we're going to be talking about get him obsessed to give you money. This is a skill. Thank you, Maria. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the generous donation, Miss Maria. Appreciate that. Thank you, SK. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So let's talk about this, because a lot of women don't understand how to get men obsessed with them because they're dumb. All right. I just said it. All right. And I'm going to tell y'all why. And it's not to be mean, but it's just to give you some insight on why a lot of women can't do this. And a lot of why they haven't been taught properly how to do it. So we need the back story first, and then we can get to it. The reason why a lot of women don't know how to get men obsessed with giving them money is because they are brainwashed by patriarchal society to think that they are servants when they are goddesses. That's number one. Number two is they don't know their value. So if you don't know your value and you don't realize that you've been brainwashed by patriarchy, it's going to be hard to get men obsessed with you enough to give you money. So first, you got to get that out of the way. You got to stop feeling guilty. You got to stop trying to be somebody's maid and housekeeper. You got to stop doing all of that crap. That's number one. When you can get past that, you have to stop begging men for attention. You got to get out of your pick-me-shit era. You got to do that first. Then you can get the money. Let me tell you how. Because when you know your value as a woman, and when you understand it, you can literally make demands. And you don't deal with people unless they can meet those demands. But the best way to make those demands is to use the power of suggestion. Okay? And when you use the power of suggestions combined with you having plenty of options, knowing yourself, knowing who you are, and also being obsessed with yourself, there's only one option, is to give you what you want. You can't be impressed any other way. The only way that man is going to impress you is to actually give you what you want and what you're bold enough to want and what you're bold enough to suggest. Some of y'all are out here weak, timid, shy, brainwashed, and this is why you can't get your bag. Okay? So you need to be bold enough to say what you want. You need to also understand that you got to choose your target correctly. You got to choose that target correctly. Okay? Just like all these narcissists y'all claim y'all keep dating, choose you very carefully enough to be the victim. You got to do the same thing on the other side. You got to choose the person wisely that you know is going to put you up on a pedestal and give you that bag with no problems. Okay? Think about this. I'm going to tell y'all the difference between how some women can get it and some women can't. Some women are going in there looking for the fairy tale when men aren't looking for the fairy tale at all. All right? This is one of y'all's problems. Y'all go in looking for a fairy tale and come out with a nightmare. Go in looking for the bag that the fairy tale ensures first and foremost. And then you create the fairy tale with that bag. All right. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. The 43-year-old now talking to about his company might be for sale, asked for 700 cart. And he said, put a cap on. Girl, I'm not talking to nobody that's broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Where's the other one? That's why you need a backup, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Deborah. I always have a backup when they start talking broke. All right. Tell them you don't speak brokey. All right. Where's the other one? So when you have the correct target and you have another target that's also correct, when you got a backup target, you're good. Okay. You have the audacity to claim what you want, to tell them what you want, and you have the confidence that they will deliver it because they put you on the pedestal. You know you're way out of their league. And literally you can tell them what you want and you can ask for what you want and you know they're going to give it to you. Now, if you're trying to be out here dating a handsome prince that has plenty of options and young and your same age and this and that, it's going to be harder. You're going to have to compete. All right. And you're going to get frustrated so fast, right? So if you are able to get your mind around that you're supposed to secure the bag first, because the only reason the princess wants to marry the prince is because he has a castle, a kingdom, an inheritance, and a bag. Okay? So think of that first. Secure their bag first. They can be handsome, but if they ain't got no bag, then it's not real. Okay? If they're not willing to give you the bag, it ain't real. It's still fantasy. Until you got bag in hand from man, it's still a fantasy. So make sure you're getting the money, not the man. The man comes with the money. Because think about this. After the man is gone, there's still his money. There's still his inheritance. It's going somewhere. There's his money. The money outlasts the man. Get the money. He always pays for you to go LV bag for your birthday gifts and paid for trips to Rome. However, on Friday, he didn't pay for your Sephora foundation and cardigan. How should I feel? Well, he paid for all that, but I don't know how long it took for him to pay for all that, or how many years ago he paid for all that, or if that was recent. I don't know. But by that time, when you go shopping with him, if he's been paid for all that, he's automatically supposed to pay for everything. You shouldn't even took your wallet out. You should just wait it. If he's always paying for everything. If he paid for 3 things only, then I wouldn't be surprised. But if he's paying for all those things, whenever you go out with him on a regular basis, that means he pays for all things. So you should feel like you need to be looking for his backup. Thank you, Tatiana. You had, okay. You mentioned it. Okay, you shouldn't talk about stuff like that to men. They don't care. Okay, if you're going to tell men all your weaknesses, all your illnesses, all your sicknesses, all this crap, prepare it to be a Debbie Downer. Right? You don't tell people stuff like that. I don't know why y'all think y'all got to tell everybody y'all's medical history and everything. I don't even understand that. If it's not something that they can catch, I don't think you need to tell people. All right, it's dumb. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop telling people your business. Move along, ma'am. Yes. Don't be dumb. Okay, so let's get back to the topic, okay? Y'all ask questions that have to do with the title, because I don't like getting off the subject and y'all asking me dumb questions, but the answers is common sense. Thank you for the donation, though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So, yeah, someone says you're trauma dumping. Who cares? Nobody cares. All they want to do is get away from you quick, fast, and in a hurry. They don't care. I'm here to tell you, they don't care. All right? Nobody cares. Not even people you think care. They just listening to you because you ain't got nothing else to talk about. I promise you, they don't care. So stop caring to talk about it. Okay? All they care about is what's happening now, what's fun now, what's beneficial now, what's the future going to bring that's fun and interesting. That's all they care about. Nobody cares about your struggles. Nobody cares about your illnesses. I promise you, they don't care. They will pretend to care. They will listen to you trauma dump until something else interesting comes up in the conversation. But they don't care. I promise you. Thank you, Maria. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You haven't scored a bag, but freestyled enough to know Shira knows what's up. Know your worth, ladies. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Miss Maria. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. So when you think, if it's not about both of you having the best time ever or doing something that's exciting, nobody cares. I promise you. All right. So how to get them obsessed with you enough to give you money? Don't be a Debbie Downer. Stop talking about stuff no one cares about. When you're with a man, they're supposed to feel excited about life again. They're supposed to feel like, the sky's the limit, and they're supposed to feel empowered and like they've got this baddie on their arm and that they're getting ready to show you off and whatever you want, ma'am, they're putting you on a pedestal. Okay. Now, how a man's supposed to put you on a pedestal when you sitting over there talking about all the negative things that have happened to you, all the negative things they can't do it. They can't even see you on a pedestal anymore after that. So make sure you understand that in order for a man to be obsessed with you enough to give you money, you got to be obsessed with yourself. You got to put yourself on a pedestal. You got to be the best thing that's walked into his life and make him feel as if he's won the lottery. Okay. You met a provider. How do you ask for the money for the first time? You suggest, you say, I'm so glad I finally met a provider type. Do you know how many Dusties are actually out here? Oh my gosh. You're the first man that I've met that's like so, such a, the type of guy that I only wanted to meet, provider type. That means you're telling him what he's finna do. Keep calling him a provider and watch won't he provide, because that's what you're used to. What is he going to do? Say, oh, excuse me, I think you have me mistaken. I'm not a provider. And dismiss himself? No, he's going to play the role that you gave him. So by using the power of suggestion and already treating him as if he's a provider and telling them that he's a provider, he's going to what? Provide. You don't give them the benefit of the doubt. You only date providers. So you acknowledge him as a provider. You tell him he's a provider and watch you provide. Okay? You don't agree dating young men, but what if the Real Madrid date him? If you're 20 years old, date him for status. Have fun, but remember, when you're getting ready to really get married, 20, ma'am, you really trying to get married at 20? Well, before you get married, make sure you have money in your savings account from that dude, whoever he is. Make sure you get some money in your account from him before you say I do. If you want to get a man obsessed with you, have options on his same level. Do you understand that? Be having options on the same level. So if you can get him, you should be able to get his teammate or his opposing teammate. You know what I'm saying? You need to be dating guys on the same caliber as him. He can't be the only one. You be really nice to a guy or mean, mysterious, how to navigate. Depends on what they're willing to do for you. Are they putting you on a pedestal? They're putting you on a pedestal. You deserve to be there. So you act deserving. You can be nice and polite. You can say thank you. You can be appreciative of whatever they're doing for you. If they're putting you on the pedestal, but trying to bring you down a notch, you could be mean because you're already on the pedestal and, they're not getting their way. So they're threatening to take you down. Stay mean. That means you're still out of their league and they haven't really reached you yet. Okay. Mysterious means that you don't want them to figure you out right away and you want them to feel like you're intriguing so that they want to continue to see you. So you can be all three, depending on how that man is treating you and how much you value yourself in the dynamic of that relationship and how much they value you. Okay. So you got to understand. How to show you have options by how you look, ma'am. That's the best way to show you got options. Because look, think about this. If you attract one man that has that type of money, you attracting lots of men that have that type of money. So it's how you look, not what you're telling them. They already know. If they don't know, if they hadn't met you and you walked in a room and all their teammates were there, who else would try to talk to you? That's how you know, by how you look, how you carry yourself, your self-esteem, your confidence, what you're used to, your high standards. That's what tells them you got options. Thank you, Anna. How to talk to him before sex, you're not experienced. You don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why y'all keep trying to bring up stuff that you're not supposed to be talking about? Don't tell him. Lie. Let him stay in the dark about it. I don't understand why women want to tell men all this stuff so much. The whole point is not to even give it to them until everything is paid for. You no longer have to clock in anywhere. Your savings account is stacked. You don't pay no more bills. And until you get to that point, they don't need to know none of that. Okay? Y'all be trying to tell everybody stuff and wonder why the mystery is gone. Shut up. Stop telling people everything. It's none of their business. If they ask, tell them, well, that's my secret. Or if they ask, are you a virgin? It's like, you know what? That's a very personal question to ask. Don't answer it. Most people aren't going to ask you that question, especially not in America. Unless you're still in high school. Shut up. If you're in a country where that's the first question that comes out of people's mouth, then they should already know that you are, if it's illegal or frowned upon. So why would you answer? You said most women are nice girl. When you're the nice girl, you are seen as basic. That's true, Coco Mocha. That's so true. Don't be basic. So to get him obsessed to give you money, you got to be obsessed with money. Write that down. To get him to be obsessed to give you money, you got to be obsessed with money. Why? Because without that money, he's nothing to you. And if he's obsessed with you and he's putting you on a pedestal and he likes you, he got to get some money in order for you to respond to him the way he wants you to respond to him. So he's going to stay on his grind. He's going to stay on his getting his money. He's going to stay giving you money and offering you things because that's the only thing that can impress you that he can do. This is where the meanness comes in at. You don't like anything he's offering you unless it's some money, unless it's the gift you want. You're doubting him because he's not giving you what you want. You're not finding his stupid tactics impressive unless it's attached to some money, period. There ain't nothing he can do but give you what you asked for. That's impressive. Then when he gives it to you, then you acknowledge him. You're like, oh, great. Thank you. This is what I wanted. Oh, how did you know? Oh, you know how to make me smile. Okay. But other than that little stupid stuff that you didn't ask for, that you're not trying to, think is important, you bypass it, ignore it. That's how you get him obsessed with giving you money, because that's the only type of reaction he's going to get, a positive reaction after he gives you what you asked for. How to ask him for $3K to get your hair done. He spent $2K on the first date. Stop shopping. Okay. Just ask him for it, ma'am. He already spent $2K. When he starts spending, that means he's trying to impress you with his money. So if you're impressed with his money, why wouldn't you ask him to get your hair done? So this is how you do it. This is how you get him obsessed to give you money. You say, you know what, I really need to get, something. Tell me you really need to get your hair did. And then if he says, well, how much? It's like, well, it's kind of expensive. I don't even know if you can afford it. I'm high maintenance. You tell him that first before you give him the price. Make him want to flex his ego for you. All right. So if he's like, well, I could pay to get your hair done. How much is that? Well, it's expensive. Well, how much? How much the hair cost? Then you tell them. He's going to probably think it's a little expensive, but then he's going to pause since he just built himself up and hyped himself up for you. And then he's going to pay it. Okay. So you got to start off like that. Then he'll be obsessed to pay it. Then he'll be bragging about it to his friends. I just paid $3,000 to get my girl hair done. He's going to call you his girl after he starts paying for stuff, because they want to claim you when they start paying for stuff, not dates, but stuff. So they're not going to claim I went out with this chick. That's what he's going to say. I went out with this chick and spent a lot of money. But when he start paying for your stuff, then he's going to start claiming you. He's going to be like, I just paid $2,000 for my girl hair. Because he's trying to claim, because he's investing in you. Dinner ain't nothing. Shopping, great. That's the first initial investment men usually do for women. Um, Second is like, whatever you're asking for, the little things here and there that you're asking for. Okay. So make sure you build him up so his ego could get built up and all. He's going to have to tear his own ego down if he denies you. And then he'll be obsessed with giving you what you want if he could go and brag about it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because most men that take care of their women, they go and brag about it. Because it's a status symbol when you could take care of your woman. It literally is. It's not a status symbol to be mad at women for wanting a provider. It's not a status symbol to be broke all the time and trying to scam women as a grown, able-bodied, supposedly masculine man. It's really a flex when you can brag on what you do for your woman. That's the real flex. All right. You said it brings in more women too. It's a win-win. So brag about giving your woman money. Give her the money. Ladies, be obsessed with yourself. Be obsessed with money. Only be pleased when they give you what you want. That's how you make them obsessed with giving you what you want. When only the positive reinforcement that you give is after you got what you want. You don't give in. You don't wait for next week. You don't listen to words. You only respond to actions. That's another way to get a man obsessed with giving you money. Only responding to actions. If they like you a lot, you ain't going to respond to words. Oh, I can't see you this week. Unless you got what I asked you for. You grew up thinking that money was evil for religious reasons. How did you unlearn that? The best way to unlearn it is to realize that people profit off of keeping other people poor and you were just duped. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The best way to understand that is to understand that people can't thrive if you are in poverty, if you are not in poverty cycle. Okay? They need workers. They need cogs in the wheel. They need dummies to continuously take the least while they get the most. So understand that. Anybody that's against anybody having the most, if money was so broke, if money was so evil, why is heaven full of gold, diamonds, and pearls? If described in the Bible or whatever holy religious, why did the Pope got gold everywhere? Why is the Catholic Church dripped out in gold if it's evil? Is church evil? Is heaven evil? Describing in the why does it say a wife is worth more than some rubies or something? Okay. The only reason that they're telling people money is evil is because they need workers. I'd be telling y'all money was evil too if I needed y'all to work for the bare minimum. Oh no, you don't need that. Go ahead and go back to work, clock in, get this money from me, and I'll give you a little bitty 2%, negative 2%. Y'all be owing taxes. Anyway, if you got to take out payday loans and you think money is evil, you stupid. Let me repeat that. If you taking out payday loans and you think money is evil, you dumb. All right. Thank you, Thea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to get rid of your side man? He's obsessed. By asking him for more than he can give and making it the only requirement for him to be in your life. If you can't do this for me, then we don't need to be together. So give him something that he can't accomplish and he'll dismiss himself. Okay. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Advice on how to handle sugar daddy who gives you $40K a month but is withholding money because he's mad. I haven't seen him need money for a phone. Like, girl, okay, this man give you this much money and you ain't got a savings or a side business, ma'am. Hopefully you do. I'm not gonna say you don't, but hopefully you do. Okay, you got to lie to him and tell him that you loaned or gave money to your family and now you need help. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. But hopefully you smart enough to be starting a side hustle, investments, and businesses. Just lie and say you gave the money or you gave it to a family member and that you're not going to do anymore, but you need his help this month. So lie. Okay, thank you, blessed and favored. You keep meeting men who want to touch on you during their first conversation. I asked them, why are you meeting them online, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're comfortable because they're meeting. I hope you didn't meet them online, Miss Blessed and Favored. Because when you meet women online, they think that's why you're there. That's why I keep telling y'all, stop meeting these dudes online. If a man met you in person, you didn't meet him online? Okay. Do you look like you get down on the first date? Because a lot of men will think that you do by how you look and how you carry yourself, where you choose to go on the date, all this kind of stuff. If you act super classy and bougie and extra, they're not going to be trying to do that. Okay. So how you treat yourself is how men treat you. If you're too casual with them, if you're too happy with them, if you're too what you call go lucky, they're going to treat you that way. You gotta be slightly stuck up, slightly bougie, and look like you're respect yourself on the highest level. How you treat yourself, how you come across is how men are going to treat you. Men actually think it's okay to touch a woman who's all extra bubbly and funny and going out of their way to give them compliments and, oh, you're handsome. Ooh, you smell good. Ooh, I don't know if you're doing all that, but when you're too forward as a woman, they take that as they're able to touch you. When you're stuck up, a little bit bougie, hard to please, when you got super high standards, they're not going to do that to you. They're going to ask you your permission. Okay. But you can't be all extra, giving compliments and being too nice to them, because they're going to take that as flirting. So we got to do better. We got to be extra stuck up and bougie a little bit. Then they got to get to know the real you. Okay. I missed a super chat. Hold on. Sparkle. All right. Let's see. I already answered all these. Okay. Sorry. I think I answered all of them. You should have been listening. You say, okay, she says she's too nice and bubbly forever. That's why. They think you're about it. You can't be like that if you don't want them to touch on you, because when you're all nice and bubbly, they think you're flirting with them. They think that's an invitation. So you got to be a little bit stuck up, bougie, and rigid. Okay. Okay. You said you tried that way and the guy moved on. Well, a lot of men only date certain types of women because they think they're easy or too available. So you got to come across like that from the beginning, from everything, from how you meet, how you talk to them, what your pictures look like online. You got to represent how you want to be treated in every way. Okay. So if you met him online, if there's pictures of you on social media with your booty out, twerking at the club or whatnot, that's how they're going to treat you. Thank you, Raina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And that's all that they wanted. So, for example, if that's all that they wanted from you and they don't deal with you, if you treat yourself with respect, they didn't want you in the first place. They just wanted what you had to temporarily offer them, which you probably weren't even going to offer them. So y'all have to understand, some men only date you for certain reasons. If you're not coming across as serious date material, that's what you're going to get treated like. So if you get a man obsessed with you to give you money, you got to be serious investment material, serious dating material. That means you got to look like you are hard to get, obsessed with yourself, and not every man can have you or touch you. That's what you got to look like. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, KK says your provider been talking about marriage and future. He'll buy house, take care of whole house, vacations, gifts. He suggested I pay. No, girl, Next, KK, next. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not talking to no man who not full provider. They are not husband material, man. Not, I can't hear it. I didn't hear that. Who does he think you are, Pygmisha? Barbara the Builder? Nope. Sorry. If you want to barber the bill, then go ahead, man. But I'm not getting ready to say I do to somebody that can't do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said he'd be paying all the bills. Okay, if he's paying all the bills, does he need a green card, ma'am? Why is he rushing into marriage? Do you have a ring on your finger? Is he providing now for you? Is he paying your bills now? Because if he's talking and not doing anything, it's fake. If he's not paying any bills now, how do you know he could pay bills at all? Okay, is he paying bills now? The answer is yes. Great. Wonderful. Do you still work as a fiance? Has he even gotten you a ring to propose to you? You know what I'm saying? I'm not believing nothing that comes out of no man's mouth until I can see it in my hand. All right? We're not gonna believe the okie doke. We're only gonna believe actions. If he puts his money where his mouth is, then you can start believing what he's talking about. Until then, don't get all excited about fake promises. Get your money, man. So call him out on his promises. Like, oh, I can't wait. That's so nice. Well, I have some bills you can start on right now if you want to get this out of the way early. Got some stuff you can pay now. Oh, great. Here's my credit card bills. Pay them off. Since we're going to be married, might as well get an early start on it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Give him some stuff to start on. All right. Well, I can't wait to pick out my ring. This is the type of diamonds that I like. Start talking the same talk, ma'am, and see if he can back it up. So all he wants you to do, when men start talking about marriage like that, they want you to start becoming stupid, dumb, thinking that's your next husband and treating him like such, which he hasn't even earned yet. So get the money, ma'am. Get the ring, get the money, and get them bills paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And when you get them obsessed to give you money, it's because you call them out and you don't listen to nothing unless it's actions. So if you get one of them talkers that talk more than they do, you got to constantly dismiss it. You got to be like, I don't like guys that talk and don't do. That's such a turn off. They will quickly correct themselves and start taking action. You can't, there's nothing worse than a guy that talks more than he does. And it's one of my pet peeves. So if we don't really need to talk any further if you're not prepared to do anything about it. Okay, Carrie, sprinkle, sprinkle. Tips on being more approachable. You're 18, so it's your age that deters them, or is there something else? It's probably your age, ma'am. They think you're trying to go out to the club. They think you're trying to party. They think you're trying to have fun. They're going to wait till you're a little bit more mature in order to take you seriously. So the best thing for you to do is work on yourself at this time. Date, but don't date nobody broke. Don't reach in your wallet. Practice being the prize. Build your self-esteem. Date guys that can literally do stuff for you. Okay? And when you are ready and more mature and you've learned more guys will approach you because you understand your value. Definitely. Okay? But make sure you're only accepting dates and from guys that know your value and are able to pay on dates and do more for you than some dusty. All right. And don't get pregnant, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Unless they're a millionaire and they're willing to make your life easy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What about when you look 20 but you're 30s? You don't like to get the serious, and it's like you don't get the serious one. Then you need to dress more mature for your age. And sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Or more classy, I would say, less trendy. Okay, so yes, getting hella obsessed to give you money. You got to be about your money. Like, let me tell y'all a secret. I'm always talking about money, right? If you're about your money, men are going to understand that that's what you like. So that's what they're going to get. Don't be afraid to look like a gold digger, because the last time I checked, no Dusty ever ended up with a gold digger, but rich men did. Okay. Listen to what I'm telling you. Don't be afraid to talk about how much you like shopping, how much you like money, how much you like any of those things, because that's what they're taking notes on, what you like, how they can impress you, how they can do A, B, C, and D. If you start talking about stupid stuff, you're leading them in the wrong direction. Oh, what do you like doing? Oh, I like walking on the beach, taking walks in the park, stupid stuff. That's what they're going to offer you. You could do that by yourself, man, or after you get the bag. You need to start talking about what it is that you like and what impresses you. You like to travel. You like fine things. You like fine champagne. You like fine clothing. You like this. You like that. You like collecting coins from different countries. I don't know. You like fine dining. You like one of a kind things. You like luxury. You like spas. Y'all naming all this dumb stuff so you don't look like a gold digger. The only people that don't, the only type of men who are not looking for gold diggers are broke men. Okay, the stuff that you're naming is normal to rich men. Let me repeat that. The stuff that you're impressed with, the money, the finer things in life, that's what other rich men find as normal. It's nothing new. So that's what you're going to attract when you have more in common. So if a man sees that you like the finer things in life, you like this, you like that, blah, 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 they go, oh, we got a lot in common because I'm rich. But if you're talking about, I like walks on the beach, walks in the parks, holding hands, eating ice cream, they're gonna, are you gonna attract the Dusty? So don't be afraid to talk about what you are obsessed with, what you like, what you expect, because closed mouths don't get fed. So you're going to have more in common with a man that has, you're going to have more in common with a man that has money if you naming rich activities of things that you like to do and things that impress you versus poor activities. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if that man like you, he gonna have to do what he gotta do. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said these broke men want a man too. Well, hopefully they can find one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Let me tell you, when you don't care about what men think about you, and you're only definitely entertaining the ones that can do what exactly you need them to do, you're not gonna care about if this broke dude thinks you're a gold digger, because it's not gonna matter. He ain't got no gold. So when you are sure of yourself and you're confident in your standards, that's when you're gonna get a man obsessed to give you money, because that's the only way he's gonna be able to impress you. The only way. There's no other way. There's no other way. He can either impress you or get out the way. So if they like you, they're putting you up on the pedestal, if they think you're the one, they're literally going to be obsessed to give you everything that you want, because that's what's going to put the smile on your face. Okay. Now you're going to find these men that are stuck in the in-between. And that's what I'm calling them. They're stuck in the in-between, where they're not old enough yet to be appreciated for their super wealth, and they're still young to think that they don't need to give a woman anything. So when they're stuck in between, that they're going to be like in their 40s, or depending on how they look, late 30s or 40s. That's, they're going to be stuck trying to figure out, or some, if they look good for their age, their 50s. They're going to be stuck trying to figure out, why do I have to pay these women? Why do they're going to be stuck there thinking that they're still young. So that's why you got to put them back in their place, remind them of their age, or date older men. Okay. You're 18. He comes from wealthy family and always pays how to secure him long term. Y'all are 18. Girl, what? Nobody wants to secure an 18-year-old long term. Just date and have fun and spend his money, ma'am, and stack your account. If he's serious about you, he'll pop the question and want to marry you. Remember, just the more he spends on you, the more he's likely to invest in you long term. So get him to spend. Spend as much as you can. Get big stuff too. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Every answer is to get them to spend and invest in you. You want them to stick around a long time. Okay. Collect all you can. When you're done with him, you need to, you would have a stack. You will have a business. If he doesn't marry you, then you will have more than what you came in with. If you're not stacking, if you're not investing in yourself with his money, then you're just having fun and you're not really trying to get his money. The more he spends and invests in you, the more you have to show from being with him, the more likely he'll try to be with you long term and marry you. That's with any age. So you got to get them to spend. And not just on food, but on stuff. Okay. You said get them emotionally invest also. Yes. Show them emotion when they spend. Only when they spend. They don't get no type of emotional response unless they're spending money. You connect the emotions with the money. That's how you do it. Okay. You show no emotion unless they're doing exactly what you need them to do or spending what you need them to spend on you. Otherwise, they don't get no emotion because you're only emotional when they're putting you on the pedestal and investing in you. This is how you get them obsessed to give you money. They can't get emotional responses unless they're spending, period. Okay. They say, I love you. You don't say it back. You say, oh, well, there's this really cute ring that I like. And, if you want to prove your love, I definitely need something cute on my finger. That means you don't believe them unless they put it into action. They can say they love you all day till they blue in the face until you got what you just asked for. You don't believe it anyway. Thank you, Siren Stan Sprinkle Sprinkle. How to respond to your trouble comment. Say, well, hopefully you like trouble. Always acknowledge it because that's what they want. They want you to be the problem to solve. So you know it. Accept that you are trouble. You're going to be trouble to their bank account if they don't keep getting more money. It's like, and you know it, and can you keep up? All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. So that's how you get them obsessed with giving you money. Attach emotion to them spending. That's another way. If you've already slept with the man, attach emotion to spending, attach time to spending, attach everything that has to do with you to spending after that. If they're not interested anymore, they're not interested anymore. If they are, they're going to spend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Attach anything that gives them pleasure to spending their money. And once you have programmed them to spend money in order to please you, to get your approval, to be impressed with you, it's going to become a habit. You're going to spend to get the reaction because they can't get it any other way. Okay? They're going to know how to approach you with gifts, with money, with suggestions of taking you somewhere that you want to go that costs money. So you have to equate your approval with them spending, your affection with them spending, your emotional attachment with them spending. It all has to come back to spending. If you can't do that, they're not going to be obsessed to give you money. All right? They're going to think it's other ways to impress you. If there's no other way to impress you, that's the only way they got. That's what they're going to do. They want you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. We said, what if money is everything for him and not you. He's willing to pay for everything, but sometimes he desires more money, makes him take questionable legal decisions that make me. I don't even know what that means, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to be more specific. So, okay. Yeah, we don't know. Give it to somebody else if it ain't everything to you. Then at least you're helping somebody else. If you're not helping yourself, you already helped yourself. Then help somebody else, but still get the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you've already been together in a relationship for 8 months and he hasn't spent money or invested in you, then he's not putting you on that pedestal yet. So slowly but quickly, if you know what I mean, like maybe give it like take a week or two to pull back and start asking for more material things and only responding to him emotionally when he does what you need him to do materially. You can train him, retrain him. If he doesn't like it, then he's not putting you on that high pedestal, and you're not out of his league enough. You know what I mean? You have to start off this way, but if you don't, you got to make sure that they know that you know your value, and if they put you on a pedestal, they're willing to do it anyway. Make them start to invest slowly but surely, and the only time you're gonna be happy with them is if they're investing. But you gotta make them spend and invest and make it a habit. How could you end a relationship with someone who doesn't have money but built a great friendship? Um, End the relationship as a relationship and start it as a friendship with no benefits. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just tell them we'll always be friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, Ellie. Thanks for being a member, Ethereal Witch. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yeah, you just tell them, you know what? You'll always be a great friend to me. Bye. Now I got to go find somebody with some money. That's what you tell them. You don't tell them the last part. Just like, oh, we'll always be great friends. No worries. If they say, well, I don't want to be great friends, I want to be with you. Well, then you need to be able to provide for my lifestyle. Because you're getting friends on and you don't even realize it because you need to get some money. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. He's taking you traveling and spent, but you want more. Okay. If he friends on you, there ain't nothing you can do, man, but get you another one that spends more money on you and likes you and puts you on a pedestal. If you want him to unfriends on you, you need to find somebody that does more for you and has more money for you so that he understands your value because he doesn't see it yet. So focus on another man. That's how you're going to get him to focus on you. Thank you, KK. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He thinks I should contribute when getting a house because my name will be on it. I'll be done school. Then find one that has more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, the best thing I can tell you, you're still in school. How is he trying to make you buy a house? Why don't y'all date guys that are older than y'all that already have it so that he can just be a full provider? Back in the old days, women at least, that dated or to marry, dated older, like at least 10 years older. Someone who already got the bag, someone who's already prepared a way. You know what I'm saying? Why are you going into struggle love? No. If he can't provide, he don't need a woman. All right. Your boyfriend sends you an allowance weekly, but I want more money. How do I ask for more money and how to get him to put on direct deposit? Just ask him, ma'am. He's your boyfriend. Just like, you know what I really want, but I'm afraid to ask you because I don't think you can do it. Insult his ego. Then play with it a while. Like, you know what? No, I'm not going to ask. That's too forward. Anyway, I talked to my friend and she said, you ain't going to do it anyway. Your boost, like, he's going to boost his own ego by doing it. So bring his ego down, but not really. The only way he's going to bring it down is if he brings it down himself by saying no. It's like, but I said, oh, he going to do it. I know my man. So here goes. I need some more money to be put on direct deposit. She already said you weren't gonna do it. But I said, my man love me, he gonna do it. If you say no, you gotta go back and say, oh, you was right. He ain't gonna do it. All she gonna do is say you go find a man with some more money and then he gonna look stupid. So get your money. What if he's already a provider, but you won't even have to ask? That's right. If he's already a provider, but if that's her boyfriend, I don't think they live together. I don't know if they do or not, but there's different situations. So, you said, what's your experience with mama's boys? Let the mamas do all the hard work. You come in and get what you need to get and get out so that mama can finish the rest. So that means you have to do less work. Okay. If they're constantly comparing you to their mom, just say, well, just go ask your mom. Be friends with the mom. Say, oh, you know what? He really likes when you do A, B, C, and D. Ease some of your work up, man. Sure, you have been together for 8 months, and like I said, he's been taking you traveling, paid for your maintenance, but it's not enough. You want ask him for more. Ask him for more. Do the trick I just told you. I was telling me you was talking to your friend. And you said you're gonna ask him for what you really want, and it's gonna be more. She said you ain't gonna do it. All right. Ask him for more if you need more. Get another one on the side. Either way. If you're gonna do it, or you gotta go get another one at the same time. Okay, hold on. You said I missed one. Hold on. Okay. Your boyfriend sends you an allowance weekly, but you won't. I just answered that. I said trick him by telling him that you told your friend that he ain't gonna give you no money. Yeah, I just answered that. Okay, you're naturally crystal, sprinkle. It's naturally crystal. Okay. How to do this without giving the same way everybody does it, man. You ain't got to give up nothing. If you look good, they like you more. They put you up on a pedestal. The only thing that can please you is what they can do for you. And they want to get to the cookie eventually. They're going to do whatever you need them to do. And you never have to give it up. They just think that they may have a chance at it one day. Okay. So nothing impresses you but what you want and what you ask for. Once you get it, you give a little bit of, oh, thank you so much. What would I do without you? I'm so glad I met you. That is like a false hope for them. Just the compliment alone is false hope. Men think women are flirting with them if they just be nice to them. So the false hope is enough to keep them spending. And if they spend enough and invest in enough, and they want to make you their woman, take you off the workforce, put you a savings account in place, stack your savings up, give you money to start a business. If they earn you that way, and you learn to like them enough, it may just happen or it may not. You could change your mind at any time, man. Okay. Y'all don't have enough faith in yourself, and y'all are not understanding that you don't have to do anything if you got options. So here's the thing. If you want all this stuff from some person and they're saying, what you gonna do for me? They don't have real money anyway. You need to find someone who's so into you. They are asking you what they can do for you. Y'all got to pick the correct targets. Y'all are picking the wrong targets and thinking you got to give something up. The wrong targets are the people that work hard for the money that they're trying to give you, and they want you to work hard for it as well. If their money comes easy, your money comes easy. Think about it that way from them. The harder a man works for his money, the harder he gonna make you work for it. Think about it. So the easier it is to get money, the more money they have. The harder it is to get money out of them, the less money they have. Think about it like that. If you sitting over here trying to get money for weeks and months, they ain't got nothing. Boyfriend expects you to cook, clean. What do I say? Boyfriend, first of all, boyfriend expects you to be his maid. Well, make sure you get online, see how much it costs for a daily maid and a daily cook. Give him the bill and the invoice and say, this is what it's going to cost if you want me to cook and clean for some boyfriend, a friend that's boy. That's how much it's going to cost. Okay. So however much a maid makes daily plus a chef, that's what you got to pay you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He wants you to be the domestic help. Wonderful. I'm not getting ready to be nobody's domestic help unless I have a cleaning business or a catering company. Know your value, ma'am. Is your value of a domestic helper? Then you need to be getting paid like a domestic helper. Either way, you're going to get paid, whether you know your value or not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me ask you a question. Is your boyfriend paying all bills? Do you still work? If the answer is you still work and he ain't paying no bills, then why would you even waste your time asking me a dumb question? All right. You do the domestic work, but he pays for your bills and takes you on trips. We give each other wife-husband treatment, but we're not married. Okay. So he will never probably want to marry you if you already acted married. I'm not doing none of that stuff. He could take you on trips and pay for everything, but I'm still not doing domestic work. Okay. That's the maid, man. That's the travel maid. They used to call it back in the day. What they used to call him back in the day? The maid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No, they had a name for y'all back in the day, and it wasn't girlfriend. All right. Think of yourself as royalty. You don't touch nothing. You ain't married. You ain't got no ring. He might pay for you to travel with him. He may pay for you to live under the same roof or whatever bills or whatever. But you're still doing the job of a maid, a domestic worker. So, and you're not married. You're not even the lady of the house. Someone said a concubine. Okay, don't do no work. Sorry. I'm just sorry. Like, you can't do work. Because that's going to put you in the field with Pygmisha or domestic servant. Someone said chambermaid. That's true. Butler, chambermaid. No, we're like, honestly, if you're not good enough, I don't know how old you are. If you're not good enough to wife, then you shouldn't be good enough to do domestic service. If you are good enough to wife and you want domestic help, then he should hire it for you. How to ask for stuff if caught online cheating. Deny it, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're smart enough, you can get away with anything. But just make it his fault. Turn it around and make it his fault. If you're smart, you can do it. If he's not paying for everything, tell him you were just trying to ease his financial burdens. It's like, you know what? I really needed this, and that, and I know you couldn't afford it, and I didn't want to burden you, and because I love you so much, I just found it from somewhere else. Otherwise, I would have just left you. What are you gonna do? Say, okay, leave me if I'm that broke? He gonna have the same problem with every other woman if he can't afford you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And he is. And you know, men get a complex once they lose a woman that they can't afford. They start to get a complex. Okay. So you just tell him he ain't got enough, he ain't making enough, he need to do better. So you ain't got to be out there trying to get this money. Then he gonna go do better. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I mean, you're the woman. He's supposed to be fully provided for you. You ain't cheating if he ain't providing. 100%. Think about it that way. If you're not his wife and he ain't 100% providing, all you trying to do is make a way. That's his job as a man. If he can't complete it, then what you doing there? You were there out of pity for him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Well, you said what sort of complex? A complex that they're not good enough. And they don't make enough money to get the type of woman that they like. That's the complex. They're dating out of their league and they need to dial it back a bit. All right. So if you look good, then you need to demand more. So there are some ladies out here that look good enough to get what they want. And you need to act like it. You need to not be afraid to say it or ask for it. Because what this is going to do in the beginning is let them know you're out of their league. The only way that they can impress you and keep you is to spend that money. Okay? Either they're going to get it or they're not. They're going to have to let you go quick. They didn't even have you long enough to get excited about you because they can't afford you. You need to let them know in the beginning. You can't wait months and months and weeks and weeks. They got to know from the start. Because see, what they're going to do is they think they're getting a good deal. And then when they find out they can't afford you, then they're going to be mad. So you got to let them know from the beginning that you are about your money, that you only date providers, that you only like men that are, about standing on their business. Then that's how they're going to only try to impress you because that's what you like. You can't be afraid of money. You can't be afraid of losing something that you don't got, that they don't got. Y'all be afraid of making broke men upset at you and calling you gold diggers when they ain't got no gold. You can't be afraid to lose someone that doesn't have what you want. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He started complaining that you like money. Tell him I've never heard a successful man complain about their woman liking money. Just tell him. Own it. If you don't own it, they can manipulate you. What can they manipulate you with if you tell him something like that? Well, I've never met a successful man that didn't like a woman who loved money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Everybody likes money, man. You ain't special. Every woman likes money, unless they're pygmesia and like dust. Okay. That's right, Coco Mocha. Every woman likes money, and don't let them fool you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So start from the beginning. Start talking about money. Start comparing yourself and only yourself to things that please you with money. That's it. Trips, finer things, nice places, this, and that. Equate yourself with money. That way they know they can't do nothing less. Hi, Sheila. You live in front of a casino official office. France means a lot of businessmen down there. How can I benefit? Thank you, AB. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't live next to no casinos. I would think that would be a place where men go to spend money. A lot of women hang out. I don't know. I would go somewhere else on the rich side of town where men actually have money and aren't just in for the weekend or whatever. I'm going to where things are more permanently flowing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Angel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it a masculine trait struggling to receive? If you're an attractive woman and you know how to attract and you know your value, you're going to attract your value. You're going to attract more. So when I say that, I mean, you got to own who you are, what you're about, and use your femininity to attract what you want. It's masculine to struggle, especially if you're dating some grown, able-bodied man. Okay? You got to know your value as a woman in order to attract your value as a woman. Is working as a sexy server pick-me behavior. Not if you're getting tips and this is in the nice side of town. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Know what I'm saying? I mean, all women need jobs that don't have the bag yet. But once you learn how to attract it, you may never have to clock in again. Okay. Unless you own the business yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what if you just wear mascara and lipstick? Can you look high maintenance? If you standing next to somebody that don't have it on, you might look a little bit high maintenance. You standing next to somebody super barefaced, perhaps. But if you're standing in front of someone that has more polished look, I'm not sure. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You mean casino, the supermarket, not casino, the game. Okay, girl, I don't know what that is. I don't I don't live over there, but supermarket is an expensive supermarket. Is it where the rich people shop? Then great, go over there. Yes. Walk around, ask dumb, act dumb, ask questions. Ask them to help you reach stuff that you can't reach. Drop something. I don't know. Hey, do you yourself cook and clean or hire a maid? No, I'm not doing all of that. I'm ordering DoorDash, which is food delivery. And no, I'm not doing none of that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I may straighten up a little bit, but I'm not scrubbing toilets. I'm not doing none of that. Okay. Yeah, I'm hiring maids, ma'am. Yes, cleaning service. It's not that expensive. Some of y'all think cleaning services are expensive. It's not that expensive. Just go look up the price. It's not that bad. You can afford it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And what it will do is free up your time to enjoy your life more. Is it worth trying to purchase a property as a single woman? Should I be investing all my money instead? I'm sure I can find a man with property already. I'm worried about being mortgageable. Yeah, girl, if you plan on getting married in the future, if you're going to purchase properties, make sure it's like Airbnbs and then you can rent something out on the side and let that property pay for itself. And you can rent it out and that'll be your little side hustle money. And when you meet a man with some real property and he got something way more than you, then that's what you're going to be doing. But you can do it. It just depends on how you do it. So, for example, if you want to own something, but you can't afford it, Airbnb it. Get you a little side hustle, rent out a place, and there you go. Let it pay for itself. Thank you, AB. Guys, you mean official casino? Girl, I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about anymore, AB. If they got money, go get it. If you cute, they gonna give it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are talking two different languages. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it a grocery store? What is it? Just go to the rich side of town. That's the only thing I can tell you. Go to the rich side of town. There you go. Okay. How to marry for a visa and don't get abused and mistreated because visa status depends on him. And make sure he's super old and got money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because then you can run away. He can't catch you. Okay. Find somebody old. Oh. All right. That's the best way. So find somebody that got the white hair and a little shape. You be all right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Find somebody old enough to have older than his birthday and go for that. That's how you go. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, A. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You get the attention of the very rich men in your industry and they enjoy your personality. You have their phone numbers. Best move after that. Let them chase still. If they're not after you, if they're not trying to call you and pursue you, it don't even matter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't matter if you got their phone numbers. Do they have yours? If they have yours, you don't do nothing, man. You attract, we don't chase. Look good in their presence and attract, smile, make a little eye contact. And if they like what they see, they're going to contact you. The man you seen already paid for 2 expensive trips, 2 months, and booked us a New Year. Okay. What has he done for you? Not y'all, not his enjoyment with company, but what has he done for you? Has he paid your bills? Has he paid your car notes? Because he can write all that crap off on his taxes. What has he done for you? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Those expensive trips could have been points from a credit card. What has he done for you? Are you debt free, ma'am? Because he could have spent a lot of money on you, a lot of trips, taking you here, taking you there. But if you still in debt, if you still clocking in, it don't count. Okay, he's supposed to free you. He's not supposed to, you're just an arm piece if you're not free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get free, ma'am. Give him your bills. See what he can do for you. Not claim you as an arm piece, but see what he gonna do for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm not like, I don't, men will always pay for dinner and trips and stuff, stupid stuff like that unless they super dusty. But if they like you enough, they're gonna make sure you're free and invested in. That has nothing to do with them. Okay, should you let provider know your real name for booking flights for me? Girl, how else he gonna book you a flight? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you book the flights and use his credit card. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Cause see, y'all be doing it backwards. I'm getting free before I go on any trip. I'm getting free before I'm going to a foreign country with some dude. You gonna get me free first. Okay. I'm not finna go all over the world with you and I'm still in debt somewhere. No, you gonna get me free first, then we can go. I'm not clocking in when I get back. That's gonna be the whole point. Y'all be going places, still gotta clock in when y'all come back. You still gotta do this when y'all come back. No, get the money first. That's what you gotta secure the bag first before you go anywhere. Because if you secure the money first, They're invested in you, not the time that they spent with you, but in you. You see the difference? Because you could be replaced by anybody. But if they paid all your bills off, if they told you to quit your job, if you got 6 months worth of savings in your account that they gave you, they've invested in you. You're not just the arm candy anymore. You get it? Because they can replace you at any given time if they haven't invested in you. So get the money first. You said all her fans have daddy issues? Well, all these Dusties have earning issues. What y'all got to say about y'all got earning issues. Y'all don't know how to earn several streams of income. Y'all hanging on by a thread with one stream of income and one paycheck away from homelessness. But everybody and their mama got daddy issues. You got earning issues. You got issues with being a provider. So therefore, I think you need to work on yourself. Because when you get married and your father or your parent walks you down the aisle and they say, who I give my daughter away to you to fully provide for her in marriage, that's literally a daddy issue right there. When you get married and your father gives you away or your parent gives you away to your husband, he's now the provider. Okay? If y'all have providing problems, just say you got providing problems. Ain't nobody got no daddy issues. They have issues with Dusties who cannot provide, who can't be a daddy, who can't take care of a family. So y'all just got money issues, Dusties. Perhaps y'all have the daddy issues because y'all's dad didn't teach y'all how to provide. Sorry, sir. Go get some more money. All right. So you have, you have these Dusties out here claiming that women have daddy issues, but they can't even afford to be a daddy. They can't even afford a family, but want to practice trying to have one with somebody that they can't afford who's way out of their league. Being one paycheck away from homelessness, living with their mama, begging for $20 for gas. How y'all gonna come over here and open y'all's mouth to us when y'all are sitting there financially challenged? No, ma'am. No, sir. Okay. Get money. Okay. What do I believe women should provide maintenance, or should women only have with their man that they really want it? Okay. You mean if women should respond when a man wants it or only when they want it? Okay. Last time I checked, we had free will. So there's a difference. If you're married, you do it when you want to as a woman. If you're not married, you only do it when you want to as a woman. Either way, you only do it when you want to, or else, what are you doing? Giving him his way? I mean, what is he doing to get you to want to do that to him? Is he taking you to the dealership? Is he taking you shopping? Is he giving you his credit card? What's he doing? What's getting you in the mood if you're only financially abused? If you're only financially aroused, what's he doing? Is he getting you there to want to do something with him? Because if he ain't, then why would I do maintenance? He needs to do preparation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. That's the Pygmisha way, ma'am. They got to come with gifts, offerings, and dollars. Thank you, AE. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're too funny. Exactly. So if somebody says, oh, well, I provide this and I provide that and I do this for you. Okay, but what have you done right now and today? because that's what you're asking for right now today, right? Then you got to do something right now today. Thanks for yesterday. Thanks for the day before. Today. We're living in the present. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Always have a cart full so he can pay online. Always have something. Okay. You said you're a leech. We don't care. Y'all want something from us, so we need something from y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said why the Dusty's in here? Because nobody want them. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to react if he says no to ever giving you money? It's like, oh, I didn't know you were having financial troubles. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. You need to tell me these things. Break his ego a little bit. If he says no, that's not it. Oh, okay. Well, what's the problem? I don't understand. Play dumb. That doesn't work. If he says no, you're spending too much. Like, oh, well, I didn't know that you had a budget. Then he'll be like, okay, it's like, okay, well, don't worry. I'll find another way. When you say I'll find another way, that means you getting ready to get into some mischievous happenings, and he'll just go ahead and give it to you. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, don't even be mad about it. Be so confident that you know where to get this money in some other way that he's worried. It's like, oh, play stupid, play dumb, then act overly confident that you can get it somewhere else like it ain't no big deal. Then he's gonna be worried, then he's gonna give it to you. Uh-oh, pretty brown ass, sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he gives you advice and emotion support? Does it come with money too? Because if he don't, then I don't want it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it don't come with no money, it's great. Good for him, but I'm not taking him seriously. Thank you, Kendro Jonelle. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said get you an emotional support animal. Yeah, if it's not coming with no money, then I'm not listening. Thank you, sir, for the kind words, but I got to go find some money. Bye. All right. You said buy a house with advice and emotional support. You know what? If you already have money as a woman and you're just looking for an emotional support pit, let me ask you a question. Do you need a man to make more money than you, the same or less, if you have a lot already as a woman? Are you going to respect that man as a masculine man or just an arm piece? I mean, the question is how you feel about your relationship with that person. Do you respect them? Or are they just there as a place filler or what? Like what's their position? Because some women are like this. They need an emotional support animal and they'll pay their own bills as long as they just have somebody to tell them that they're pretty and that they like them and that they're listening to their words because they want to make themselves feel relevant. Any woman that's needy will value that more than a man who can provide. Uh-oh, your fave, sprinkle, sprinkle. He was demanding of your time, attention, and making meet all his friends and family after 3 months. I told him he's not giving you enough for all that. He blocked you and took his car, credit card, and phone that he gave you. Okay. Well, first of all, ma'am, I'm sorry that happened to you, but all that stuff should have been in your name. Number one. Number two, I wouldn't have took it if it wasn't in my name. He wouldn't have been able to manipulate me to that point if the stuff wasn't in my name. He would have never got none if none of that stuff wasn't in my name. So get stuff in your name. Okay. Otherwise, he never gave you anything if he could take it back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Understand that. He never gave you a thing if he could take it back. He gave you his stuff temporarily that your name was not on. Know your value, ma'am. Don't take something unless it's in your name. That says desperation. I don't want it if it ain't in my name. It ain't real if unless my name is on it. No, thank you. You can't have access to me. You can't afford me. You can't put it in my name. You're not going to dangle something in front of me. Either you invest or you move out the way. That's the lesson that you need to learn. Okay? If it ain't in your name, it ain't yours. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I'm not impressed unless my name on it. Okay. Okay. Understand your value. If you valued and loved yourself, your name would have been on all that stuff before you slept with him. Okay. But sprinkle, sprinkle, you know for next time. If he tries to get you back, don't go back unless your name on everything that he's trying to give you. That way, when you leave with more. He said women are scared to lose the men. If he want you, he will stay girlies. Exactly. And if you get stuff in your name, it's a real investment and he'll stay longer because he'll lose if he leaves. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, you gotta be business minded as a woman before you deal with any man. Okay. You gotta be a business minded woman. Not you don't go for flattery. You don't go for compliments. You go for a straight up what you can get. Then everything else is second. Okay. So if that man is not adding to you, making your life easier, you don't listen to nothing he says. You can get compliments from AI. You can get compliments from Siri. You can get compliments from Alexa. You can change Alexa and Siri's voice to man voices if you that desperate and of a pygmisha. What you can't get is provided. Okay? If they're not talking with no cash, no money, they ain't talking. Hi, Shira. Would you ever hide something from your parents if it benefited you to get money? It depends on what it was. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it was illegal, I wouldn't be doing it. Is it legal? If if it has to do with religion, that's fake anyway. What is it, ma'am? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She sent me a cash app. Let me click on it. Hold on. Thank you, Alexis. Thanks for everything, girl. Thank you too, girl. You said hiding something important about provider's past. Okay, as long as he ain't doing nothing illegal and he can go to school zones, then I don't really care. As long as he's not doing anything illegal and he's allowed in school zones, we're good. Okay. Or unless he buy or something. I don't know. Maybe that's not their business, but I would want to know. Oh, Madam Man Eater, sprinkle, sprinkle. A potential gave you a $520 spa day and then bought snacks for your cat and dog, all without you asking to help me. Okay. Stress less. Thank you for putting me on game. Thank you, Miss Madam Man Eater Girl. Thank you, Chic Essential Sprinkle Sprinkle. Okay. Thank you, girl. You said just cultural differences and religious differences. Girl, we don't care. Was he in a cult? Was he a cult leader or something? Was he collecting the building fund and had several women? I don't know. Like, what was the religious and cultural difference? Like, mm-hmm. Then who cares if it's about religion and culture? It don't even matter. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said I have a pound of makeup on right now. Okay. You still can't afford it. Okay. I didn't know that there were so many men out here that were interested in makeup and hair. Like, where does y'all's masculinity go, sir? Back in the old days, men did not say that much about makeup or hair. They were too busy working, getting paid, starting businesses. Now y'all got time to be unemployed and broke and dusty, and y'all might as well go get y'all makeup artist degree or whatever certificate. You want to do a clean aesthetic makeup on me? You got your brushes? All right. Let me know when you're available. I'll let you do a clean makeup aesthetic on me because you're so into makeup and you know so much. Yes. I'll bring my own lashes. Okay. Listen, let him do a beat. Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. You said they want their makeup done now. I know. I need to find me who want to do my makeup. Who want to come give me a natural beach so I can attract some natural dust. Somebody come give me a low maintenance beat so I can get me some low maintenance men. No, thank you. All right. You said sex is the only reason to bother with women. Well, when you go to prison, do you bother with men in there too? Because I know y'all be doing it in them jail cells, in them prison cells. So is that the only reason y'all deal with some men too? And when y'all get super drunk and somebody start rubbing on your leg, y'all is that the only reason y'all deal with them too? Because y'all will deal with anything, a turkey, a butterball. If it look at you the right way, or if you look at it the right way, y'all will deal with anything. So whatever y'all say, it ain't taken seriously. Provider said he need to save up to propose. Well, then he ain't good enough to propose if he got to save up. That means he's not financially stable. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. If you got to save up to propose, please don't propose. All right. So y'all butterball lovers out there, y'all prison bae with your prison mate out there, y'all use a lot of things just for sex. So it's not really an insult. Turkey's got to beware. Dead turkey carcasses got to be dead. People got to be aware. You can't leave you alone for a minute. So, sir, nothing you say is impressive, and it don't even count if y'all sitting out there with turkeys on your lap. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, well, time to go vegan. Exactly, girl. You don't know what they're doing with them turkeys in the restaurants before they deep fry them and send them out to the caterer. How to deal with romantic emotional provider. Okay. Fake it till you make it, man. Find their triggers and focus in on them until they shut up. All right. And make sure you're on direct deposit if you have to deal with all of that. Sure, you're a physician, you're 38, you have choices, but there are dusty physicians out there. Should I go for a young one with promise or an older one with the bag? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Always go to the older one with the bag. The young ones with promise will leave you, cheat on you. The old ones might cheat on you, but they're more in it to win it because they probably already been married before. You need to get one that's old, know their age, know what they want in life, because them young ones just gonna be messing around on you anyway. Okay, and the old ones can hire help to help you with the kids, to keep your career. The old ones can give you some money to start your own practice. The young ones can't do nothing. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. What if your men colleagues think that you're into them? I feel offended, and we are medical students. If you always talking about how you like rich men and providers, they're not going to think you're into them if they're broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, that's why I say you got to be about your money. You got to be obsessed about your money, and people will not mistake you for wanting a broke man. I promise you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I promise you, if you always, oh, he got money. Ooh, I like money. I like money. I talked to this guy the other day. He had money. No broke man with no large amounts of debt is going to think you're into them if they don't have money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Okay. You hid that he's divorced. So, girl, don't nobody care about that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. As long as he ain't paying alimony or a bunch of child support and your money, his money is yours, you're good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Just don't tell them that. Just say he didn't tell you if they find out. It's like, he didn't tell me. I didn't know, or I forgot. What's a nice inexpensive birthday gift for a boyfriend? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, or a nice Dollar Tree gift basket. Go get all his favorite snacks and food and drinks from the Dollar Tree. Stick them in a basket with a card and say, "Thank you for being you." I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said socks from the Dollar Tree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've been saying this for years. You said you didn't tell them he has a kid too. Okay. Well, who cares? It's too late after y'all get married. What they gonna do? Be mad at you or him? The bag's already secured, so it won't matter. All right. The sprinkle sprinkle got you wanting to listen to E40. Okay. You so silly. Okay. How do you know if he wants to financially manipulate me? When your bank account ain't full and you still clocking in and he's still wasting your time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's how you know. You've been dating him a while. You still ain't got nothing in your account. You still clocking in, and he's trying to claim you as his woman. That's how you know. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure. Would you tell someone to do with $5,000 to receive a bigger return? Um, what? Invest it in yourself. Start a business. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, what are the words to break his ego? Well, it depends on how hard you want to break it. Just a little bit or a lot. Do you ever want to see him again? Do you want money out of it? Like, you got to be more specific, because you can break it all the way. You can break it down a couple of notches. What you trying to do? Hmm. Okay. We got a broke Dusty in the house, y'all. He's broken Dusty and trying to give y'all math problems to solve. because he doesn't have any real money. What if he pays the bills by the allowance but the allowance isn't enough? You're always supposed to double and triple what you need. That's what you tell him that costs. Whatever it is that he's paying, you should have told him double and triple it from the beginning. That way you would have spending money, bill money, and saving money. Okay. You said break his ego to spend. Okay. Be concerned of his financial problems. Say, oh, I didn't know you were having financial problems. I know the economy. I know a lot of people are saying the economy is bad, so I didn't know if you were affected by it, and if you're trying, if you're trying to do more, I don't know how your finances are, and I don't want to burden you. You talk like that as if they broke. Thank you, Vanessa. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Then he'll be like, well, no, I got it. I can help out. I can do this. I can do that. Okay. Well, what do you need? It's going to try to save face, okay? Why dusty men watching this leave this live? Girl, let them dusties watch it. They're too dumb to go watch financial advice videos. That's why they still dusty. So I'll take the view and the click and the money. I'm about my money, remember? Okay. They clicked on this rather than how to get some money. So this is why they dusty. They're afraid of losing what they don't have. This is poverty mindset. You're so afraid to lose something you can't even figure out how to go get it, but you're afraid to lose something you ain't got. Oh, I don't want those women taking my Social Security. I don't want those women taking my what you call it? Whatever they got. Crazy chick. I don't want nobody taking the money my mama giving me. Great. We don't want it. It ain't even gold. It's your mama's money. It's Pick Misha's money. We don't want it. We like real money. Don't worry, Dusty. Your money's safe. Your 5 figures is safe, I promise you. Dusty, your 5 figures are safe. I promise you, we don't want it. Keep your 5 figures to yourself. In fact, don't even tell nobody you make 5 figures because we're going to laugh. Sir, your 5 figures are safe. Your 4 figures are safe. Your 3 figures are safe. Your mama's money is safe. Your Pick Misha's money is safe. Your grandma's money is safe. Your disability is safe. Your crazy check is safe. We don't want it. You good. We're not after it. You ain't the target, sir. Believe. I know you scared. I know your heart started pumping hard when you saw the title of this video. You worried about some woman getting you obsessed so that you're going to give them all your crazy check or your money or your unemployment or whatever. Believe me, we ain't talking to you. I promise you that. Your money is safe, Dusty. Your 5 figures, your 4 figures are safe. I have to keep reminding them because they get scared when they see stuff like this. They be scared. Oh, thank you, girl. They literally start having a panic attack when they see women are after money from men. But they forgot that they weren't the real targets. Oh, thank you, Miss V. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Congrats on reaching 7K subs, 700K subs. Thank you, girl. I'm trying to get to a couple million, but we on the way. Y'all subscribe. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. These Dusties clicked with haste to see how they could protect their 4 figures, man. I don't blame y'all, Dusties. Y'all worked hard for them 4 figures. You better learn how to protect it. Okay, but you're on the wrong channel. Okay, you got to learn how to protect it from women in your own tax bracket. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. We're talking about your own tax bracket. Can a guy be obsessed after SEX? It depends on how good it was and how much you made him spend before you get it. Okay, and if you want some more, he already know. You about your money. You about providers only. Da 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 da. Okay. I'm gonna make a whole video one day. And it's gonna be called Dusty's. Your 4 figures are safe. We don't want it. In fact, we might even donate to you for the holiday season. Some of y'all got them GoFundMe up. If we come across the right Dusty situation, we might go ahead and donate to you for Christmas and the holidays. Don't worry, your check is safe, sir. You said thoughts on dating blue collar men, or are they making more than 6 figures, 6.5 figures? What they making? Are they entrepreneurs? Okay. You said donate one of them a turkey, butterball. Okay. Okay. You said you're not going to do anything but run your robust lips. Thank you. I like my robust lips. I got lip filler. um, I do run my lips, and I get paid more than a Dusty to run my lips. Believe, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Now to help a Dusty thon. Y'all are silly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said y'all need to go read a book. You need to go read a book too, called Think and Grow Rich, Brokey. It's by Napoleon Hill. Go read that. Mm-hmm. It's actually free as an audiobook on YouTube if you that broke. Okay, go click off right now. You go type this in to the YouTube search. Think and Grow Rich audiobook, free by Napoleon Hill. And go figure out how to get some money, because no, nobody wants your little 4 figures. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. They got the audiobook. You ain't got to know how to read, Dusty. Okay. You know he gonna go click on it too, girl. He'll thank me later. He said it's even free on Apple Books. Yeah, because they tired of y'all Dusties out here. They putting stuff out here for free, so y'all can get y'all money instead of complaining about losing 4 figures to some woman out of your tax bracket. You scared. They can't sleep at night. They be having anxiety. Somebody gonna get my 4 figures. Them gold diggers after me. No, they not, sir. They be making up fake problems they ain't even got. That's instead of trying to solve the ones they do got, which is money problems. They be making up fake stuff in their mind that don't even have nothing to do with them, instead of focusing on the real problem. Lack of money, not enough money to give or for a woman to take from you, but the lack of, that they don't even see you as a target. That's what you need to be worried about. If I was a Dusty, I'd be more worried about that a woman wouldn't even see me as a target versus her afraid, versus being afraid she's gonna take my 4 figures. Okay, that's what you need to be afraid of. That you ain't even the target. Go be afraid of that, Dusty. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so afraid that women don't even want me anymore because I'm not even a target financially because I'm so broke. Why don't you be afraid of poverty? Fear that. Don't fear women trying to take the money you ain't got. You said what? That's how you know they ain't got it, because they're afraid to lose. They 4 figures. Okay. But anyway, get him obsessed to give you money. He can't be a broke dusty. That's number one. You got to have some real money. You got to actually be the target. Then to go over what I said earlier in the video, you got to be about your money. That means you got to talk money, walk money, breathe money. That's the only way he can impress you. The only subject you like to talk about. And it can't just be about money, but things that cost money, things that cost a lot of money, future things that cost money, present things that cost money, things that you like to do that people got to spend money in order for you to do them. So always be about that. And that way a man will know that if they can afford you or not right away and will not waste your time. If they get offended that you like such things, you are out of their league and they will dismiss themselves or, try to disrespect you because they can't afford you. But, that's the norm these days with these feminine men. But at least you're not wasting any more time with them. When you come across the correct target, they will be more than happy to give you money and to impress you by doing expensive things and giving you what you need. Thank you, Lunos. I think I said that right. Girl, thoughts on Melania Trump? What about her? She's a smart gold digger. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Props to smart gold digging women. Mm-hmm. So get him obsessed to give you money by walking, talking, breathing, and only entertaining things that cost money. All right. Now you're not all going to start at the same level, but you start somewhere. Thank you, Stephanie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She sent me a cash app. Thank you, girl. She says, for today's topic, it's fire. Thank you, girl. Mm-hmm. Can I write a book on how much money we should be getting from men? It's not all going to be the same because women have different levels. Women got different levels. You can't write a book on how much money. I could do a percentage. How much does a man make? How much does he like you? How much older is this? It's going to be like some AI statistic stuff. All right. So how old is the man? How ugly is he? How much money he got? What you looking like? How many options you got? Do the math. Okay. That's how you know how much you should be getting. Can you get more somewhere else? What's his counter offer? Okay. It's just like a business, just like a job. If you have a position at this company and this company is offering you more, where you going to stay? None of them going to be loyal. Where you going? Which one has the most benefits, the most perks? This, where you going? You said the uglier, the more money you get. Exactly. Come on. You said Elon is filthy rich, but doesn't waste money on women. Okay, you're not Elon Musk, sir. And number two, I'm sure any woman he's with is not clocking in. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or any woman he's been with ain't clocking in. I can assure you that. Okay. Determine how much you need, then double that amount. Exactly. These Dusty's trying to compare themselves to Elon Musk. Well, let me go ahead and compare myself to Beyonce. Let me go ahead. Since y'all are comparing yourself to Elon Musk, let me go ahead and compare myself to Rihanna. Oh, To Kayla, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because y'all reaching the extra high today. Why don't y'all go read his book on how he got his money? You said the audacity. Exactly. So I bet you when he was coming up, he spent his money on women. Bet you he spent his money on his wife, his first wife that had his 5 kids. Okay. Bet you he spent it then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So Elon Musk got 12 kids, but ain't spending no money on women. That don't make no sense. 0 cents. He got 12 kids. That means he got 12 child supports. All right. How do you convince men of dating apps to provide for you? I won't. You looking for men on dating apps? Ma'am, do better. Okay. You said a Dusty comparing himself with the richest man in the world. That's funny. Let me go ahead and compare myself to Beyonce and Rihanna. Thank you, Alicia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to be a woman no one can take advantage of. Be smart and have your own money that they give you. You stack, invest, triple and double, and keep it to yourself. So I've been watching that. My daughter got me watching 90 Day Fiance, and some of these women are smart on there. Some of them are stupid. Some of these men are dusties, and it's hilarious. So in order for these dusty passport bros to bring a woman to the country, they have to be able to fully provide for her in order for her to come to the country. On one of them, they had to buy their family some water buffalo and give them like a certain amount of money and some gold and stuff in order to even marry her. They had to pay a dowry. So what I'm saying is, in different cultures, in different countries, there's a price. There's always a price. And some people don't know that they have value, and so they give themselves freely in exchange for dust. Don't be one of them people. Get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you get him to give you the money he promised after an argument? Bruise his ego by saying he never meant to give it to you because he probably was lying then too. And that's why you don't trust him, because he never follows up on his word. Then give him the nickname of liar. The only way he can get that nickname taken away is if he do what he said he was going to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't believe anything you say anymore because you don't follow through on your word. So anything you're saying from now on, I'm not listening until you do what you said you got to do. Period. Otherwise, stop talking and I need more action. Thank you, Miss Amy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't listen to words, only listen to actions after that. That's literally it. And call them out on it, because most men don't like to be called out on stuff. Call them out. Comment from Goldilocks. Won't let me super chat. Okay. What do you think? Thank you, Amy. Why do you think women have low self-esteem? Because they don't know their value. Nobody ever taught them their value. They just listen to whoever can get the most out of them for the least, instead of listening to other people that want more for them, and instead of listening to their own intuition. So if you're looking for self-esteem outside of yourself from men, you're never going to get the truth. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so thank you, Nadia. If you're looking for self-esteem outside of yourself, people are going to tell you what they think is best for you, not what you think is best for you. So you need to go ahead and claim yourself as a goddess, put yourself up on a pedestal, and expect everyone else to do the same that comes into your presence. If you can do that, your self-esteem is going to soar, because you're not going to let people treat you any type of way after that. You're not going to put up with disrespect. You're not going to put up with broke people. You're not going to put up with people who ain't about what they talking about. You're just going to dismiss them. When you can do that, your self-esteem is going to soar. If you can't do that, it ain't never going to soar. Because if you don't know who you are, and if you don't know your own value, then no one else will either. Got to be the main character of your life. Know who you are, know what you want, have high standards, and literally that's it. Very simple. Some people can't do it because they seek outside validation. Okay. All right. You said y'all are chasing a Lamborghini in the rain. If you look good, all you got to do is stand on the side lines, and the Lamborghini will ride up to you. Women don't chase, only men do. Okay. The man got the Lamborghini to bring and attract the woman. The woman is attractive to attract the man with the Lamborghini. Case closed. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said men are always selfish and manipulative women for what they want. Please be selfish in relationships. Yeah. Do I think faithful men exist? Do you? That's my question. Do you think they exist, sir, ma'am? Let me tell y'all a secret. I believe in aliens before I believe in faithful men. Maybe even Bigfoot. There are more people out here that believe in aliens and Bigfoot than they believe in faithful men. So let that answer your question for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you try to be selfish, the men call you manipulative. They hate being played at their own game. Okay, well, you got to stand in your standards. That's why they call it standards. You got to call them out on their manipulation. Maybe he's not broke. I told him he was giving broke because he asked, what do I bring to the table? And I said, nothing. You came to my table. What do you bring? And he sent me 1K. Good for you, Miss Deborah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's right. That's right. So if men try to use the manipulative term that you're being manipulative because you're selfish, say, sir, you're the provider. That is your one job that you got to do. If you can't do it, step out of the way. I don't need to manipulate you. I have plenty of options that would men who are providers naturally. Dismiss them. Okay. You don't have to argue with them. If they're not the type of man that you want, they ain't the type of man you want. Don't bend your standards. Dismiss them. Ain't nothing worse than a man being dismissed who thought he was the prize. I promise you. You're going to bruise that ego, and they coming back with money. Don't be afraid to lose something you ain't got. They're not giving you, you ain't got. Thank you, Goldilocks. Tips on boredom. Provider doesn't want you to work. Start a business or a hobby. Join a country club. Do something. Pickleball club, tennis club, go to the gym, volunteer, draw, take painting lessons. I don't know. Do something fun. Do something you always wanted to do. Turn your hobby into something. Okay. Yeah, I'm calling them straight out. I'm calling them straight out. You don't get out of my presence if you can't do it. I need you to do one job. Dismissed, basically. So um y'all so silly in these comments, I promise. Is your man faithful, Shira? Girl, I don't. Oh, are you a man? I don't care. He's faithful in paying them bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Them bills faithfully paid every month for 20 years. That's my faithfulness. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's financially faithful. That's good enough for me. Don't care about the other one. What if the provider spending money on the thing they actually want? What? What if what men have no problem spending on the thing they actually want? That is so true. She would just want to thank you for doing this for us. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Great is your faithfulness. Yes. I am faithful that them bills gonna get paid. That's all that matters. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, I got money to spend. Them bills paid. Thanks for being faithful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if your provider uses your past against you every time? Stop telling them your past or tell them you lied. So you know what? I lied about that to see if you're going to use that against me, to see your character. That's a lie. If he can't prove it and he don't really know it and only your word, how does he know if you lied or not? If y'all out here telling everybody y'all business, that's y'all's problem. I'm going to lie. I'm saying, well, you know, I lied. Did you feel sorry for me? See if you're going to use it against me. Yes, I read it in a book. If you want to see how a man really is, tell him something that he can use against you and see if he tries to use it against you. If he does, you know his character, and then you know how to move from there. He ain't gonna know what's true or false anymore, girl. He's gonna be just all messed up. Okay. How to stop getting nervous around attractive man? Get around some ugly man with money. Then you're gonna know how to act. You're gonna know how to get the money from him too. Okay. You're 24, he's 29, he pays all the bills, your education, but texts me all day and it's annoying when we move in. What wants to propose? Any tips? Ask for more. That's my tip. That's the bare minimum. You need to ask for way more. You got a car? Ask them to upgrade your car, your wardrobe. Keep asking for more. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider wants to sleep with you before he gives you a house and a car, but you don't trust him. Then go get it from somebody else, man. Like, I'm serious. If you're not marrying that man for him to give you a house or a car, I wouldn't trust him either. Okay. You said which you saved up some money for some surgery. Which one is going to attract more provider? Face card or body? Girl, neither. If you look botched, nobody gonna want you with real money unless they like the botched look. Okay, so if the men are attracted to the botched look, then you in. If they're not, I don't know. So what's your target? Where do you live? Do they like plastic surgery where you live? Because, like, remember I told y'all different places have different standards. So where do you live in Miami? Do you live in LA? Are you trying, where do you work? Is it a strip club? Like, I'm gonna need to know where you going to hang out with after your plastic surgery. So if you're trying to attract in certain states and certain cities, and that's all that they want is plastic surgery, and that's where you live, then go for it. But I don't suggest it because I don't live where everybody looking for plastic surgery. So it just depends. Just depends on where you live, ma'am. I suggest just getting somebody old who don't even know what that is. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. That's my suggestion. Like, oh, what's that? What is that? What's the BBL? They don't know what it is, then that's the age you need to go for. Thank you, Goldilocks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Caught him lying, pretending to be hurt and sad. Asked for 10K for Christmas previously. How to tie in the gift the next time we talk. Okay. Just send them links of the stuff that you want. And then say, or you can just give me $10,000. So make sure the links that you're sending him is more than 10,000. So send him links of stuff that costs more than 10K. And then say, or you could just give me 10,000. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, selfish world. Yes, glad you woke up. Brandon has awakened. It is a selfish world. Now, what you gonna do about it? All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't nobody feel sorry for you unless, you know, they got an agenda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I teach my kids straight up. This world ain't fair. This world is selfish. This world is this. This world is that. What you gonna do about it? How are you gonna win? I don't go around teaching everything's fair, do what's right, because that's a lie. I'm not finna lie to my kids. I already lied to them about Santa Claus when they were a kid. I ain't finna lie to them no more. They can get this truth. All right. I'm not gonna send them out there looking stupid like some of y'all looking in here. Talking about the world is selfish, the world is unfair. Girl, sir, somebody should have told you a long time ago. Get in where you fit in, make it do what it do. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said anything will help for dinner. They got ramen noodles. They pretty cheap, 32 cents, sir. Or is it more now? I don't know. The price went up. Go to some ramen noodles. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. 135 a pack, J Boopsy, where you live? Is that for a pack of them or one thing? Anyway, a whole pack? Okay. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he has sent 10K before, but he gets mad when you ask him. I don't care if he mad. Did he send the money? That's the whole point. People gonna be mad for other reasons anyway. I'd rather somebody be mad after they sent me some money. I don't care. They invested. They ain't gonna be mad too long. You said karma is real. It's okay. Well, I still eat ramen noodles, sir. I like ramen noodles. They taste pretty good. I might recommend the chili lime ones. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I just recommended you an entree for dinner. I don't even cook that much. You're a grown, able-bodied man, sir. I'm just a girl. Okay? I'm just a girl. In many religions, I'm actually considered less than you. And you asking me how to get some food? Ramen noodles. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm gonna send you 32 cents to PayPal for your ramen noodles. Y'all. Okay. There you go. You said, how can you stop hating men? By getting their money. You ain't gonna hate them after they start giving you money. I promise you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want to stop hating men, find one that like you 10 times more and that's gonna give you money. That's the key. You're gonna be like, ooh, I like that one. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Y'all send David 32 cents for his ramen noodle. Not David. Sorry, I read the wrong name. Brandon. Y'all send Brandon 32 cents for his ramen noodles. Okay. Hmm. All right. Brandon, let me tell y'all where I'm gonna tell you where to find a pick Misha this time of year. Okay. So on Friday. No, not on Friday. On Saturday, excuse me. Go to Walmart. Look for the lady in the pajamas and the bonnet. Approach. You will have shelter and food for the season. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. All right. Look for bonnets and pajama pants. Approach. There's your lifesaver. Okay. You said bonus points if she's wearing Crocs. All right. You said they know that already. Well, then why aren't you over there asking her to buy you some stuff and put some stuff in her cart? They don't like her, but she likes them. So she need to go. He need to go beg from somebody that actually likes him. We don't like broke dusties over here, sir. All right. You said no makeup on, little boosie haircut. I don't even know what that looked like. What kind of haircut is that? I don't know. Would you recommend silence if he's not following through on his word? Of course, because I would be getting it somewhere else. So I would be too busy talking to someone else, and he would be getting the silent if he's not coming through with the money because I'm getting it from somewhere else. And when he finally do come through, I'm gonna have double. Okay. You said that's my PayPal. Sorry for you'd be better off in here if you came in as a woman, Brandon. If you had came in as a woman looking for a sugar daddy, one of these Dusty's would have faked it and at least gave you $10 to $5 in the cash app just to get some DMs later on this evening. You should have just changed your name to some pick Misha name and came in here. You would have gotten more. I promise you. You can't come in here begging as a grown able-bodied man. You would have came here more. You would have gotten more if you came here as a pick Misha or some type of woman. Go change your name to Brenda. And then come back and see what you can do. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Go ahead and go to your settings and change it to Brenda or Brandonisha, and come back and get some money. Y'all are silly. I gotta go in a few minutes. You said selfish world. I told you what to do, Brandon. You're not listening. And we giving you free advice. That is not selfish. Go change your name to a woman's name and come back and see what happens. Get you a good profile picture with some. We'll go find you an Instabaddie profile picture and come back and you have your name as Brenda. All right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Selfish world. Tired of living in it? Well, just change. It's better if you're a woman. Go ahead and make the transition. Get you a wig and the world will be better. Go to the Dollar Tree. Get you one of them 99-cent, $1 lipsticks. Get you a wig. You're gonna make it in this world. You're gonna be all right. All right. Even though the world is patriarchy and patriarchal, you still gonna get more if you're a woman. Okay? You couldn't cut it as a man, go try to be a woman. See what happens. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I'm just trying to help and give them some advice. Oh, Shira, am I wrong for cutting off a pick me friend? No. Because they was keeping you from your bag and your future man that's gonna give you the bag. So you can't let your past affect your future. If Pick Misha was gonna keep you from getting your bag, then why are you still hanging around her? Okay? Think about this. If a man with money was trying to approach you, Pick Misha would try to tell you, oh, don't talk to him. Ooh, he ugly. Ooh, da, 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 da. And that would have been your bag out the door. Don't hang around Pick Misha. She'll keep you from your future bag, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, Brandon, the world is selfish. Get your money up. If your mama didn't tell you, I just did. All right. Thank you, Chrissy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How does a plus size woman get a provider? By finding an old man that like plus size women. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stacy, Sparks, sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you need to go to 90 Day Fiance, or you need to go to them websites where they're looking for green cards that they can pay you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The boyfriend went MIA for 3 weeks. I didn't message him either. He texted you today or yesterday saying he bought you tires. You disappeared. He got weeks before how to respond. What? He got those weeks before. Girl, he ain't your boyfriend no more. That's number one. Number two. Okay. If he's not paying all your bills, why are you claiming him as your boyfriend? That's number one. If he ain't talked to you in 2-3 weeks, he ain't your boyfriend. That's number two. Number three, you holding on to a dream and a hope and a wish. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go find you a man that's a provider. If you can't, go work on yourself until you can. That's it. Mm-hmm. How to proceed asking for money, things. He's driven 4 hours to see me halfway. Feel bad. I'm trying to get him in that habit. Girl, if he like you enough, he'll move and relocate for you. Get your money. You the woman. You the prize. He coming to you. Remember, he likes you more. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't need to feel bad about nothing. If he liked some women more where he lived, he wouldn't be driving 4 hours for you. Make him put in work. Get more money. He's going to invest more into you if he's driving 4 hours. Y'all don't understand this math? Get the money. Ask for more when you get there. What he gonna do? Say no after he drove 4 hours? He's gonna drive 5 hours. Drove all the way out there for 4 hours. You ask him for something, he gonna say yes because he already drove 4 hours. Get it. Get the money. Okay? Stop feeling bad. He driving 4 hours for you. Put yourself on a pedestal. He already did. If you don't put yourself on a pedestal, you ain't gonna stay up there if he did. I promise you. Act like you are the goddess. He's supposed to drive 4 hours for you. You're supposed to get his money. Period. Otherwise, where's the chase? Where's the challenge? Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. David says, should he charge for A1D game? I don't know. What man wants your A1D game? I don't know. What guy is willing to pay for David's A1D game? Because I don't think women are. I think that's something you can only get from a man, sir. Unless there's butterball turkeys around. They may not look at you. They might not need that anymore. They might not need your company anymore. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You'll think, what? Your provider is closing on a $3 million contracting job. How do you get him to put 1 million? Well, he's going to have to answer for it in taxes, ma'am. So if you can't just ask people for big money like that, like they got to plan that in advance because of taxes, ma'am. So if you're going to be dealing with a rich man, you got to be financially intelligent to know what you can and can't get out of them legally, and to where their taxes are going to be able to account for it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to do your research. That's what Google is for. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Are you able to pay that much money on taxes if they give you that money for whatever it is you're trying to do? You able to pay them taxes, man? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't think y'all understand. You said I missed a super chat. Hold on. When and how do you tell a man you have a kid, dating 1 year, and want my Xmas gift first? Get it after you get your gift. Tell him later on, after he's falling head over heels for you and heavily invested in you, where you know he wants you, period. Then you tell him when it's not a big deal, and hype him up to think it's something else first. So it's like, I have something to tell you that I've been keeping from you for so long. You're going to be mad at me. Promise you won't be mad. Like, hype him up to think it's something real bad after you got everything you want from him. Then he's going to be scared, girl. You tell him you just got a child, he's going to be relieved. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Okay. You said what? You got to go in 10 minutes, so get your last questions in. Blonde Alchemist, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you deal with a provider husband who's an alcoholic? Well, when he's drunk, ask him to buy you stuff online. Bring out the laptop or your phone while he's a little tipsy and be like, babe, Need your credit card. Isn't this cute? Wouldn't this look cute on me? You want me to have it? Yes. Then get the card, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He drunk. He don't remember. He said yes. Record him. You said yes. Stop drinking if you don't want me to be shopping. Every time you take a sip, I'm starting to fill up a cart. By the time you good and drunk, you're gonna be paying. You don't want to be taken advantage of. Then stop being taken advantage of. Stop drinking. Because every time you get on your little drink, I'm gonna get on my website and my cart and start filling it up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Can you give a little spill on reminding us our worth? Okay. Honestly, I don't know how y'all don't understand y'all's worth from birth. I just don't understand. I don't understand how women can't understand their value. I don't understand that. You're the most valuable thing on the planet. If you don't understand that, then no one can make you understand it. Okay? Without you, there is nothing else. There's no one else. Just think about it like that. Without you, ain't nothing else coming through. It rhymes. Without you, ain't nothing else coming through. Remember that. If you don't understand that, you will never know your value. You don't understand yourself. You don't understand who and what you are, and you'll never treat yourself that way. And no one else will either. So until you understand that, you can't, no one can tell you nothing. All women are goddesses. Until you act, walk, talk like one and value yourself as one, you're never going to act like one. And no one's going to treat you like one. That's it. Okay. You said you are replaceable. Yes, all people are replaceable, but you need another woman. Women are not replaceable to get through to the planet. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Okay. Ike Turner says that women are replaceable. Did you ever replace Tina? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said Tina replaced Ike. She sure did. Okay. How many more minutes? 5 minutes. There's always a younger, hotter girl. Exactly. Go get her. Go try to impress her with your little young, hot money. Go ahead. She still want money. Old women want money. Young women want money. Middle-aged women want money. All women want money. What's young to you is according to your current age. What's young to another man depends on his current age. Okay, I know y'all think y'all smart, but y'all ain't that smart. So a younger, hotter woman could be me or someone older than me, depending on how old a man is. He got older, bigger money than you do. So who's getting more? The young hot woman dealing with the man that barely has any 2 pennies to rub together? Or the middle-aged woman that's dealing with an older man who's got old money, stacked money, investments, savings, pension, everything combined? Who's getting the most? Who's getting Forever 21 shopping spree and taking to Applebee's? Not me. I give that to my kids and they don't even like Applebee's. So younger, hotter women, they still want money. They still want money. Old women, they want money too. Middle-aged women, they want money too. So where do they go? To the man that has the money to give, not to the broke dust. So as long as you have money to give someone younger, great. You're still giving it to a woman. Unless you go any other way, then you are who you are. Be who you want to be. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So, like, you can't pit younger and older women against each other. We all want money. All of us. Young women, old women, we all want money. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Thank you. You said, please block David, Brandon, and Ike. Why? They need to find each other. Dusty, stick together. Okay. How else are they supposed to find their dusty soulmates? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll see y'all soon. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Also, hit the notification bell so y'all know when I'm going live on YouTube. If y'all just came over here from TikTok, thank you. Make sure you're subscribed. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, definitely join the Patreon. I appreciate that. Goddess Warrior, sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, how you doing? Links are in the description bar. You said, who warned you about us? A lot of people warned y'all about women like me. A lot of them. Warned you to have your money up before you approach, I hope. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did they warn y'all to have your money up? That's all that matters. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all ain't got no money, they wouldn't warn y'all against women like me. Okay. Just to be clear, if you ain't got no money, if you only making 4 to 5 figures, they weren't talking to y'all. They weren't warning y'all about me. Whole nother tax bracket, baby. Remember that. How many times do we got to tell y'all? Y'all are not the target. Y'all ain't the target. You want me to tell you how I know that y'all aren't the target? All right, let me see what I can find that's nearby. See what I can grab right quick. Let me show y'all that how not the target you are. All right, here we go. Got it. Had to think for a second. Dust. If I was out and about and we were at the mall and one of those people that have the little shop or the kiosk was like, here, do you want a free sample? And I took the free sample, and they lured me in to buy something that cost a lot of money. Would you pay for it? They lured me in to buy this LED light mask for my skin to stay flawless. Would you pay for this? Would you pay $200 for this? Plus another $500 for the facial care that came with it? Would you do that for me? Then you ain't the target. All right. Would you spend $1,000 on skincare and an LED mask for me? No? Just from a trip to the mall plus the other stuff you done bought me? Then I don't want you. You ain't the target. Goodbye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Protect your 4 figures at all costs. All right. I got to go. I'll see y'all later. Bye.